Hi there and welcome. The purpose of this short video is to give you some guide and assistance on how to set up and get comfortable with the virtual meetings that you're going to be participating in as part of your program over the year ahead. If it's your first time sitting in on some Zoom sessions or group sessions via this virtual technology, congratulations for embracing it. What we found is there are far more benefits to this type of interaction with the ability to bring people from all over the country and all over the world together on this technology platform versus the face-to-face rooms that we used to run our group sessions in before the 2020 external experience. So what we really find is this is a super convenient way to bring people together. Obviously you can be having a catch up with your group from either your office or from your home, and you don't have to travel anywhere. We can bring in guest speakers from around the country and around the globe to connect with you as well. You can connect with other business owners in the trade and construction space also internationally as well. So we want to make sure that these sessions for you are just as powerful as if you were coming into a pro trade office to meet around a boardroom with other like-minded business owners. What we found is that running these sessions over the last 6 months, that there are some really key ingredients to a great outcome for you. And I'm going to run through those shortly with you. We want to ensure that you get that same experience whether you're in your office or you're at your home office or at your new workspace as if you were coming into one of our Pro Trade offices. So stay tuned and we're going to run through some simple steps that over time will give you an amazing experience. So to get started, what we found is that the experience that you have with the technology can be different depending on whether you're using a desktop or laptop computer, whether you're using a tablet such as an iPad or your phone. Now there's no wrong, right, good or bad, but over time what's really important is that you're as comfortable as possible for the entirety of this group session. So if you're using a laptop or a desktop, you may or may not have a camera that comes with it. So one of the things that we've purchased in advance, if you'd like to get access to some of these webcams, you can contact us directly at Pro Trade United, or you may be able to purchase them such as a JB Hi-Fi or an Officeworks or a Harvey Norman to be able to get you set up as well. Because being able to see you is super important. What we found is that if you're on a phone or a tablet, the tablet or the phone isn't as stable as if you're watching it from a computer as well. So that's the first thing. So visually, we want to be able to see you, and you also want to be comfortable. The second thing around this is also your lighting, because for us to be able to see you, it would be great to see your facial features as well. I want you to keep in mind that as you get more used to this type of technology, we want to be able to coach and train you on how to use it when you're meeting with suppliers, with clients, with customers, with your team as well, so that moving forward you get a chance to really see how valuable this powerful communication tool is. So at the moment you can see that I've got some good lighting on me, and ideally you can see me really clearly as well. And that's because I've popped in some lighting in the room here. Apart from my lights here above me, I've also got a separate light off to the side which sort of reflects from the daylight which is coming from my left, and we've got an artificial light on the right hand side to balance it all out. Now obviously we don't expect you to have sort of movie grade lighting, and mine definitely isn't something that's movie grade. It's just something that gives me a bit of extra light. So I just want to show you the difference between this and this. So obviously in this situation you can see my light is in the background and there's no real light in front of me. So if that's the situation for you, there's nothing wrong, but what you might want to do is be able to balance it out with some other sort of lamp or light that you can spot some light from the front of you on as well. In extreme situations, if the light is really, really light behind, you may just come up as a silhouette, which isn't ideal, particularly if we want to be able to see the real human being that you are as well. Again, nothing wrong or right, but we just want you to be comfortable and other people be comfortable interacting with you as well. So now when it comes to your audio, there's some options that you can work with as well. And again, no wrong or right, but whatever's going to be comfortable and works for you. With your computer, you may want to just tap in and use the good old plug-in air and earpods. If you've got something like a gaming type headset, I know some of our clients are gaming fans. This is just a really simple headset that sits really comfortably on me. It was only $50. Or if you've got your Bluetooth and you've got your pods, there's some variety as well. What's really important is you can hear people on the call really clearly, and we can also hear you as well. So play around and see what does work for you over time. And as I said, you got to get comfortable and be used to this for the full day that we're going to be together in our groups. Next, I'd like to talk about managing distractions. So we have found the clients who find this platform just as effective as meeting in a group situation, like in a boardroom structure, are the ones who have been effectively managing external distractions. Because, you know, there's pros and cons with the convenience of working from your home office or from your work office. Now, one is we can get set up and ready to go very quickly. There's no travel time, there's no parking, and you can be much more effective in your days. The challenge with that is also managing the distractions. So when we're in a boardroom scenario with our groups, traditionally we would say no phones, no technology. So emails aren't on, phones are off, and they're off the table as well. Obviously, that's something that we can't manage, but we can recommend that you take care of as well. So we're going to recommend that you turn your phone off completely, and also all notifications for emails and any type of SMS messaging that may be coming to you as well. Now, throughout the day, there will be breaks, obviously, and for us, it's about helping you over time get really used to not being available all the time from your team. So that's really the key. Part of this is managing your own expectations and the expectations of your team. So it's about also setting them up to be communicated with so that they know not to interrupt you, to know that even though you are physically present, that you are unavailable for certain segments through the day. You know, ideally we'll have breaks every hour, and then we'll have longer breaks every 2 hours where you can check in with your team and they can check in with you. But between those longer breaks, what we want you to be is unavailable physically and also electronically as well. So you can be present with the group, with the content, with the coaching that you're going to be receiving, and the rest of your group know that you are present as well, because it's a sign of respect. It's respecting your own time that you're investing into the program and the course, and also respecting others. Because as you can see, if you're not present, you're not looking at the camera, you're typing away on emails, doing things on your phone, you're not present, people can observe that, and your coach may call you out on that as well. So you've got interruptions from technology, you've got interruptions from co-workers. If you're working from home, we totally get that you also may have co-workers and colleagues of the fluffy kind, the furry kind. And if you've got kids at home, and also kids schooling at home, given what's been happening in 2020, that you also set up and manage those expectations. We're a real family-oriented business, and we know that your team at work and your family at home are all part of your life as well. And there's nothing wrong with them coming in and out, but if they know over time that this day for you is your time to work on the business and on yourself, and you set up those times for people to communicate with you, you'll get far more from the session as well. Another thing we'd like to mention is, yes, we'll be having breaks through the day, but if you want to get comfortable, get yourself your coffees, your teas, your cool drinks, snacks to keep you going through the day. That's perfectly all right as well. So they're just some things to consider when setting yourself up for these group virtual meetings. Again, over time you'll refine and get better in working out what suits for you, but the key thing is being present. for yourself and for the group. Distraction free. You'll get far more from the whole experience as you go through. Manage the expectations of yourself and others as far as being available and unavailable for certain periods of time. Get comfortable, make sure you've got yourself resourced, and I trust and I do know that you'll get far more from these sessions, and really looking forward to the journey ahead and hearing how you go.